This is a swampy area here at Salt Fork where some have said they've had some excitement. Chris just got out of it. Was in the van. But it's kind of odd right there. The tall weeds are mashed down for some reason right off of this little bridge. There's a little bit of water there, but there's not going to be anybody going down there to go fishing and that stuff. It's kind of odd that that's smashed down like that. There is a trail going out that way. One time this was a road. It's grown over now. Every once in a while they mow it, but not very often. Like every 2-3 years. It's just a wildlife area down here. Pretty much rough country. But a few minutes ago I was standing here, and over in that direction I heard what sounded like a, it's kind of hard to describe. It was like a thump. Either a rock was dropped on the ground. There is a little bit of water that runs up through there. If it was a frog that jumped in the water for some reason, that frog would be about the size of a concrete block. It was rather loud, and it was up in there. Just heard that one noise. And which, by the way, a couple of months ago, there was a researcher that heard what he described as samurai chatter over behind those trees. I had gone over there not long after he had heard that. Didn't think there was anything to it. But still at the same time, it could have been. I don't know. Look around a little bit. Walked up the road a little bit to see if I could see what might be behind those pine trees. Now notice what looks like something coming down in through here. There's signs of a beaver. Oh, I bet you that might be what that is then. That might even been that noise I heard. See, a beaver had cut this down. There's a slide mark going right down in there. Right over to water. Right over to water. Something's been going down in through here. Yeah. That might have been what I heard then. Beaver slide. Right into the water. Huh, I think a frog just jumped in right there. Yeah. That's probably what that little noise was I heard. There's a beaver back here. Which might even explain that noise the researcher heard this spring down in these pine trees. It was in the spring of the year. Might have been a couple beaver in there mating. You never know. Boy, it's awful lot of mosquitoes down in here. Yeah. Ah, ha, ha, ha. No doubt. Right there. Little beaver dam. Little beaver dam right there. That was the noise I heard. And this area is right directly behind those pine trees. As that researcher said he heard that noise. Probably could have heard a couple beaver down here mating. Or who knows? Who knows what it could have been? I wasn't here, but that's a possible explanation anyway. It's kind of quiet down here though.